Off day. We're back with another video. Today we got a 2025 Lobo Ford Maverick. It's a 2025 Lobo Ford Maverick. This is the first Lobo Ford Maverick that I've seen. I've usually do the regular Mavericks and the XL Mavericks, but this is the first time I've seen this type of trim model. It's pretty cool. I got different tires, different rims I've never seen before. But other than that, it's standard windows as every other Maverick. So today we're going to be tinting 15% all the way around at super ceramic window film. We're also going to be applying the full face windshield. The first thing that we do is we print out all the patterns, and here's all the tints. So now, of course, like we do anything, we're going to clean. This is soap and water, baby soap to be exact, Johnson & Johnson's baby soap. We also use this formula for our paint protection film. If you're interested in that, just let me know. The reason why you want to clean the windows is to reduce the contamination that gets caught in between the glass and the film. And then we're also going to wash this car at the end, just to give a little something back to this customer. We're going to bring the film. This is the film. This is the front door. And we pre-plot everything, so everything is already cut. This is how we become more efficient. Check if everything's good. And the reason why we're putting it here is because we got to shrink the film. And we want to see if there's any fingers. Fingers usually form down here at the bottom of the windows. As you see, it's nice and flat, but we'll pick it up like this just to check, and it lays back down pretty flat. So that means we don't need to shrink this window. This glass is pretty flat. So we're going to bring it back to my peel board. Like I mentioned in all my other videos, do not judge my peel board. And the peel board is just a board that is meant for you to put the film on, so you can take your blade and you can press it up, and if you scratch the peel board, it's fine. You're not scratching the glass. And it's just for you to peel off some excess material without doing it on the vehicle. Like I said, it's just extra precaution. Do you need a peel board? No, you don't. But it does make life a whole lot easier if you do have a peel board. And this is, now it's perfectly shaped to the window. Nice clean cuts all the way around. This is why I like using a plotter. Machine cuts it pretty precise, so you can have clean cuts, clean patterns all the way around, and the customer always stays happy, and you do not have to put a blade to the vehicle or to the glass. Now we're going to clean the inside of the windows. I know this car is new, but a lot of contamination sit inside the seam here. See, look, I just put it all over my finger. It's right there. I'm going to shoot the water inside the seam. So you want to clean it. You can see also in there, you can see how dirty that is. So you want to clean it. This just minimizes contamination. Get your little microfiber towel and just shove it in there. Even though cars are new, remember, it's shipped into Guam, not manufactured on Guam. So it sits on the parking lot for X amount of days before it's sold. And see, a little dirt right there. And once that's clean, just always wipe the outer rim of everything. Makes everything a whole lot cleaner. And the goal is to make the customer happy. Roll this up about there. And then we're going to scrub it down. We're also going to shoot in here. Shoot the sides. Get your blue scrubber. Scrub the top. And scrub the sides. Usually for new windows, I like to use my plastic blades, but for this video, I'm going to use an actual stainless steel blade just to show you guys that I can use this. And you want to just go slowly so you don't scratch the window. You don't want to go like this. This will eventually catch the corner and it'll probably scratch the window. But if you go straight down, you'll be fine. And the reason why we're blading the window is to remove any embedded contamination. You can hear it if it like makes a nice ding sound. Cool. And you can do the top too. Add some of this. And this I like to use to dig out the sides because I cannot reach. So use this to dig out the sides. Just be careful. And do the other side as well, because there's a glass here that you cannot reach. That's just to remove any contamination. And then we'll spray it down one more time. You can over clean your windows, but this is just the way I do things, just to make sure that I get a clean install. Less contamination. Less contamination, the happier the customer. Okay. You can wipe the surroundings while you're at it. Roll up the window, do the same thing to the lower parts. Be mindful, this is a sticker or an embedded tag, so you don't want to scratch that, so just scrub it good. And you do the rest here. I usually use stainless steel blades when there's existing window tint, because there could be glue left behind. And the plastic blade cannot really get the glue that's stuck, especially if it's thick or been on there for years. One more scrub. Cool. Now we switch it off. Wipe it. And then I forgot to use my corner card. This is a corner card. It's pretty self-explanatory. Shoot the water, shoot the water. And the reason why they call it a corner card, because you put it in the corner and you switch it down. Just takes any dirt off there. Give it another wipe. Make sure it's all clean. We'll roll it up there. Do one more time on the corner card, just to make sure it's good. Cool. Windows clean. Now we're gonna tint. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to tint, and the reason why I put it here is because sometimes I like to put my hand here to hold the glass. If it's too high, too low, I still can. So this is actually good. And then I like to put the front in and then slide the back in. And then before you put the window tint in, you want to do one more, they call it spray squeegee spray. That's just to ensure that any lint from the rags and from the air, anything is off the car. And don't worry, we're going to clean up everything to make it seem like we were never here. Let's go. Now we spray the window with a generous amount. Make sure you get those edges. And make sure everything is nice and soapy. I spray the air to catch whatever contaminations in the air. And then I have the peel. I peel the liner off the tint. I make sure this is nice and saturated. And I give a little one more shower, hit the top, and then we're ready to tint. Try not to touch too much of the window film. The less you touch it, the less contaminations come off your fingers. Slap it on the window and slide it to where it needs to be at. And then I hit the corner here. Just keep sliding it till it gets into where it needs to go to. So try not to make it touch anything. The best you possibly can. After everything's there, you slide it into place. I like to try to make it as high as I can possibly make it. So that way it looks like one window. As high as I can make it, just like that. And then I double check everything. Make sure everything's all aligned. If it looks good, I just check the outside just to make sure everything is sitting. No light is showing. Give a little spray to give it some lubricant. So that way when you take your squeegee, always rub the squeegee to make sure you take any dirt off. So that way when you spray a little bit, so when you squeegee, the squeegee can glide to where it goes. And if you feel like your squeegee is getting caught, just spray a little bit more water. And then just spray. Some people spray this way or squeegee this way. It really doesn't matter. You just want to do it multiple times to ensure you get the water out. And then look to make sure, try to look as much as you can to see if there's anything hindering. Spray it again. Start from the top. Here, I'll go this way. Or actually for the camera, I'll go this way. And you can see, I don't know if you can see all the water being pushed out. See all the water being pushed out? There's still going to be water trapped in between there. Make sure the top is nice. And then to squeegee the sides, get your nice little corner card, wipe the plastics off, whatever that can hinder it. And then squeegee the sides. Squeegee the sides. See, nice and clean. And then wipe this up so it doesn't get too wet. It's the thing about using water. Okay, now I just like to double check everything, make sure it's good. Looks good. And then before I roll it up, because I want to ensure that when I roll it up or my customers roll it up, this thing doesn't fall or bend or peel off the window. I'm gonna just use a heat gun and just tap it. This is like one way to kind of force cure it. Just nothing special really, just like that. Okay. Then roll it up. Now we do the bottom here. And again, spray some water. And this time, instead of you going this way, you can just go down. Just want to find the easiest escape route for the water. It would be nice if they make a dry set tint, but I don't know if that would ever happen. Just corner. Okay, wipe. Okay, I like to also heat this part so that way the tint doesn't flip back when they roll it, because accidents happen. Sometimes these customers roll down the window just to help things out. It's another way to cure it. You can work your way up to the whole window. Nice clean rag. And then this is Invisiglass. It's easy accessible on the island of Guam. The reason why I like it, because like I mentioned in the other videos, it has a really big red tag that says tint safe. So if you can't read, then that's not my problem. Nice clean rag, Invisiglass. Spray it. And wipe the window. Right there. Roll it down. Wipe the window. Make sure everything is good. Roll it back up. Everything is nice and clean. Okay, then we inspect, look into the light, any pinches or whatever it may be. Looks good. Let's go check the outside. Spray, check the outside. Make sure it's nice and pretty. And like I said, we will wash this car, so it's not really that important to wipe the windows on the outside, but it's good to just check. Nice and pretty. Nice height, nice top lines. And everything is good. Wipe the door panels. Next, we're gonna tint the full face windshield, so that way I can show you guys how we tint the full face. So we're gonna get ready to tint the full face, but before I tint the full face, I'm gonna put in our dashboard cover. It protects this nice little monitor here, protects the steering wheel, makes things a little bit easier for me to clean. This window has a tight seal, so we're not gonna put our soak shield. We're just gonna have to be very careful with the water. I'm just gonna take this window off real fast, just so it's not in the way. So take this off, wiggle it out. The hair nice and free. Scrub it down. Make sure you scrub these dot matrix down. Scrub down the glass. And I will do some trimming on the windshield, just so the pattern can sit nice on this full face. We do not warranty the full face. It is compliant under Guam law. The description down below will have the reference to where you can look at the Guam law. I am not a lawyer. I am just a window tinter. Everyone is compliant with Guam tint law. It's a blade. Same thing. You don't want to go like this. You just want to go one time down. You can hear it. Here, let me see if you guys can hear it. Hear all those. See that? Hear that? So if you do not blade the window, all those embedded contaminants can get caught in between the film and the glass and cause disruption or visual disturbance when you put the film on. And that's another reason why we don't warranty the front windshield, because it does provide a little distortion, not a lot, just a little, just because it's a film and you're putting it over a glass. And there could get contamination in between. I do my best I possibly can to have a contamination free install, but I'm only human, and I really do my best to try to get contamination free installs. The full face, this is super ceramic, 70%. Like I said, Guam law is in the description down below. What I'm doing is I'm just trimming it up so that way I can put it on the front. I do have to do some trimming on this full face to make sure that it fits nice. So if you had to hand cut everything, you probably spend additional hour or 2 hours hand cutting everything. But if you plot it, it's just faster. Be very careful how you handle window film. Window film is very, very delicate. So there you go. Put this here. This is Geoshield Apex Ultra Super Ceramic 70% VLT for the full windshield. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shrink it because you can see all the fingers around. And like I mentioned, you prepare all the window tint on the exterior and you install it on the interior. Once that's set, we're gonna shrink it. Shrinking is definitely something you need to learn and experience. Some windows are a whole lot harder than others. And this heat gun is brand new, so it's extra hot. Ooh, this gun's hot, like pretty hot. What I like to do is I like to try to shrink majority of it. Everyone got different techniques, but they're pretty much all the same. This Windshield's not too difficult, but this heat gun is super hot. It's brand new, so I've got to break it in. I'm not sure if you can see how the film changes on camera, but you pretty much want to see it shrink. And then when you get to the top, just be careful. If you have a good shrink, you should not pinch it. Just don't go too crazy. It's not a game of speed. Of course, we all want to be fast. Shrink it all the way to the top. I gotta do some hand cutting. So it's good to make sure everything is shrunk. Oh, I'll do the bottom. Same thing. Just be patient. This is just a $34 Wagner heat gun. I don't believe in getting an expensive heat gun. Just be careful. Gauge your heat right. Like I said, everyone's different. Everyone installs differently, but somewhat shrinks the same. Yeah. I always wanted to try to just shrink, not squeegee down the excess film, and install and see if it would install properly. You experienced tinters, leave your comments down below if you think it will install properly if I just shrink it like this and then go install it in the car. Would it turn out right, or would there be massive fingers at the way bottom? I think there would be massive fingers at the way bottom, but I'll probably try on my own car. I also cut this part out here on the front near the top window mirror with our rear view mirror. So I got my bar light here to help. This I also use this to help me do interior detailing. This is a very handy tool. So if you're a detailer, I highly recommend getting this bar. It's a scan grip light, one of the best brands out there. So have it point up to where you need to cut, and then that way you can see better. Remember to snap your blade. You want to use an extra sharp knife. And I'm just going to trace the black, giving about a 1/4 inch gap. You don't want to press hard to where you can feel the blade scratching the glass. You just want to press hard enough just to cut the film. This does come with some cutting skills. Practice on your own car before you practice on anyone else's car. Always try to round the corners as much as you can. Remember, it's not a game of speed. This is a game of precision. Try to round the corners as much as you can. Okay. Okay. Everything should be good. Nice cut glass, just like that. Cool. And then we're gonna weed it. This is just the excess film. Weed it around. Weed it around. Cool. Just gonna roll the film and back roll it on. I will have help installing this from my camera woman. She will be helping me install this film, but what I like to do is like to wash it. Sometimes these cars have a lot of dust all over it. Can you pass me a rag? There's a lot of pet hair all over the freaking roof, so I'm just gonna wet this and use a rag to just wipe it away. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna peel the film back, and you don't want the suction of the film to get in between the tint. That would suck, especially for this one, because this is the first thing that the customer's gonna see. So you peel it off here, really saturate it. You want it nice and wet. Okay, put it back down, put this over, cover it. Boom. Now we'll do the other side, same thing. This there, bring this down, kind of give it a little rinse, and then peel the liner off. Saturate it, peel this up. You're prepping the film for a back roll. And I will demonstrate how it is, and then from there, I need an extra pair of hands. When you can have help, you want to clean installs for these customers, especially for the full windshield. I mean, you can prep all of this by yourself, but if you can do this with another person, it would be great. You just have a higher chance of a cleaner install, and that means a happy customer. Who doesn't want a happy customer? That's what you do, just roll it. Okay, so we're gonna get ready to install this. The best way I install is close the doors, and then just like all the other windows, we're gonna spray squeegee spray. Be mindful, we are not using any choke seal, so we cannot put too much water. I have my extra pair of hands in the car. Okay, we're gonna spray squeegee spray. This is where things get wet. Okay, now we're gonna make it wet. Not too much, just enough. Okay, back roll it. So here it is. So Go ahead. Cool. Now, this is the part where you check everything is there. How's your edge?
It's good.
It's good. Okay, I'm good here too. Down bottom. Can I see that light of yours? Okay, I'm like literally right on the edge here. There. So, can we turn? Yeah, turn that way. Go down. Okay, I think that's good.
It's the rubber thingy on the bottom.
Yeah.
The foam one. I have to lift it up because it's hitting it.
Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead and go up.
Right there. So fine.
Good. Okay, I'm good here then. I'm like right at the edge. Okay. And then squeegee, same thing, overlapping strokes. Just want it really nice. I think we forgot. Do you have a side swipe on you?
Want to get it real quick?
Yeah, go grab it fast. Make sure you get all the tools. But yeah, I'm good. It's really nice to have a partner to help you install the bigger films because, like I said, you want a happy customer. Go, side swipe. Cool. Oh. Okay. Now you want to do this multiple times. You want to remember this is the first thing that the customer's going to see. So it will be a driving visibility hazard if you do not squeegee this properly. You want to make sure no bubbles are going to be left behind. One more time. Yeah, we need to drive there. And that's how we install the full face windshield. And if you guys are interested in window tinting and you're located in Guam, hit us up, get your cars tinted, or even if you have to remove the old tint because it's fading and delaminating, we offer window tint removal too, and we'll put this super ceramic window film on so you don't have to worry about it delaminating or fading ever again. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the end results, and we'll show you how this car looks like from the inside. 70%, 15% on the side rear side windows. So 15% on the side windows, 70% on the full face. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the end results.